Omar here from my point of view, and today I have this 2020 BMW 330i. I'm gonna give my review on it real quick. But today in this video, I'm gonna compare this BMW 330i to the Volvo that I had earlier this year. So like I said, this has been recorded in July, towards the end of July 26. And I had the Volvo back in March, before the whole pandemic really took an effect here in America. Both are actually compact luxury sedans, both around the same price range. Even though the Volvo S60 has a lower base price, but I'm gonna compare this 330i to the Tremolo that I had, the T6 Momentum. Well, all right, so I'm gonna start off with the key real quick. Now this is pretty much, we'll say like the base key for BMWs. This is a black little matte finish right here. I think the higher trim levels, the whole thing's like chrome. Here's the key fob. There is no remote start. Most German cars don't even have remote start. Well, it's like a Volkswagen. These keys are in my pocket right now. If I walk up to the door handle, well, I'm gonna try the back door real quick. So my hand back here unlocks all the doors. If you want to lock the doors, I kept pressing this little circle right here thinking that this was it, but obviously this is where you just, take out and then insert the key just in case your key fob is dead. But when you want to lock the doors, this little three little tabs right here, that's where you press it to lock the doors. So hopping in. Yeah, it still chimes. I think there's a way you could turn off the chime when you lock and unlock the doors. I haven't been able to go through it right now. As you guys know, I'm 6'9", and just like the Volvo, it's not so bad in here for me. Only problem is obviously just the footwell. You can't squeeze your little foot between the brake pedal and the footrest. Don't really recommend it because when you hit the brakes, it's gonna be kind of tight. But let's just say you're just sitting here idling. And this is a compact luxury car, and I can pretty much almost stretch out my legs all the way, as you can see. But open up the door real quick. The door feels nice and solid. All windows are automatic as well. You got your trunk release down here. Nice little storage space. Pop the hood open twice down over here. Headlight control, it's not actual switch, now just like the buttons. You get used to it, figure out. A nice steering wheel for this size. Paddle shifters are nice as well. Nice little click to them. Everything is pretty laid out simple. It's more simple than the Volvo, but I will have to say I do give the Volvo the credit for interior design. This is nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It's actually very beautiful. I do love the gauges. I think I like the gauges better in this than I do the Volvo. And this is BMW's iDrive system, which you can use to control this. This is more intuitive than the Volvo. Simple, easy to use. Climate control, easy access, don't have to touch the screen. Got your media, navigation, your car apps, stuff like that. So you just scroll on to whichever selection you want. Push it to the right or to the left. Click your media. You want to go ahead and change your FM, AM, satellite radio, your Bluetooth, whatever, whatnot. This is very simple to use. You don't have to take too much time looking back and forth or trying to touch the screen. I remember watching old Top Gear videos. They used to talk about the iDrive system, how bad it used to be. But this is actually my first time experiencing it, taking it home, a BMW. So to me, I have no complaints. Over the years, I believe BMW perfected it. I'm going to go ahead and turn on AC. As you can see, it's now in full blast. When you first start up the car, I guess the BMW engineers don't want hot air blowing to you. So I believe it's waiting until the system actually could provide cold air to blow the air towards you. Because right now it's cool. When I first just got into this car, man, it took about a minute or so for it to actually get to full speed. But nevertheless, everything in here very comfortable. You got a nice storage space down here. Well, you got a decent sized storage space down here. You only have a USB Type-C charging output, not a USB down here, so take that into consideration. But you do have a normal USB little slot over here. Wireless phone charging down over here as well, and a cup holder. I'm not too keen on about the displacement of this, but it is what it is, I guess. Seemed like you just spill something on it, and then that'll be an issue. And I do love the layout of this. I like the start button where I was located right here. I do like the gear lever as well. I like the little glossy finish right here. Very beautiful. Very beautiful interior. I'm not going to knock it because I prefer the Volvos, but this is actually very simple. I'm gonna hop in the back side real quick and we're gonna judge it from the rear. Put up the passenger seat. I'll push the seat forward and then try to push this up and won't. Can't do two commands at once for some reason. I mean, if someone could sit in that position, the passenger seat, I am okay back here for a short drive. Obviously, no one's gonna be able to sit behind me, but yet again, this is a compact luxury. But as for me, if I put my head up, nah, I got slouched. So a compact sedan for me, compact luxury sedan for me, so no go back here in the rear. But you do have your climate control option back over here. You have 2 USB charging outputs right here, 12 volt out here. You can adjust the climate control right here, the temperature gauge as well. But I don't see the fan speed. But you can't control the fan speed, which is weird. Little cargo net back here, little storage space down here with the door as well. And the opening is actually pretty, good as well. The sunroof doesn't take up too much room back here. Got powerful, and I mean powerful, dome lights in this car. I remember turning on a few times at night. That thing almost blinded me. Donate. But it's actually a fairly, decent sized trunk for its class. They got a nice little storage net right here, little space right here, I guess, for your bread and milk, whatever, whatnot, to divide them up. People who buy this car, it's not for practicality that much. If you need to use it in a little pinch, it'll be all right. The styling, so that's the inside. Let's go over to the styling real quick. This generation BMW, I think it's one of my favorites. I love the tail lights. I love the exhaust tips down here as well. It's not like too flamboyant. I love the wheels. I do love the headlight designs as well. And I believe this is a problem for some BMW enthusiasts, how the grille, the kidney grille, which is called, is connected to the headlights. A lot of people don't like that nowadays. So I'm gonna pop the hood real quick. So this is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder made to 8-speed automatic gearbox, and it has 255 brake horsepower, which, that's kind of average for a 2-liter, high output 4-cylinder turbo, I should say, as well. But it has 295 foot-pounds of torque, almost 300 foot-pounds of torque. So that's the reason why I'm actually comparing this, the 330i, versus the T6 S60 Volvo. Because the one that I had, the one that I reviewed, was the T6 Momentum. That was a 2-liter turbocharged and supercharged 4-cylinder, which is going to be a nightmare for repairs. But that had 318 brake horsepower. So, and the Volvo actually has the same amount of torque figures as well, 295 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, it's not no horsepower, but the torque, yeah, this is about the same. It feels more nimble than the Volvo, and I get more to that in the drive dynamics of the vehicle. But let's go ahead and talk about price. So this 330i, this is actually 2020 330i. This is actually, the base price is $40,000, about $40,750. And the base price of the Volvo, the S60, is actually $36,000. So you're like thinking, whoa, that's like a huge advantage for the Volvo. But that's actually the T5, like the base. And the T5 S60 is actually front-wheel drive with 250 horsepower and less torque than this. So you're thinking, well, why don't compare the T5 to this? I'm not only doing just the horsepower, it's everything combined. And plus, I had the pleasure of driving the T6. So through experience, this feels like it's faster than the S60, the T6 Momentum. And the pricing of that Volvo that I had, the T6 Momentum, was actually $40,000, $550. So that's actually, the Volvo was actually only $200 less. So that's the reason why I'm actually comparing the 330i to the T6 Momentum. So I'm just gonna start out in comfort. I'm gonna rev up in comfort, then I'm rev up in sport. I'm not gonna worry about eco mode. So when I hit the brake lights, then I switch, just to let you guys know. That was a good exhaust note. Let's hear it from the inside real quick. Using computer. Popping into the sport. Very nice. All right, let's go for a drive. Put on the brake, hit the lock button, push down, all the way to drive. Put the park brake down, and off we go. This thing feels so light. Now, another whole point of the turbocharged and supercharged in the Volvo was to eliminate lag, and it actually did its job. I noticed less lag when I was driving and accelerating. But this, yes, that is that's something else. So thank you, Mitch Pope of BMW of Nashville. Thank you so much for your time and your patience for explaining to me that I'm pretty much at the wrong dealership, because this is the certified pre-owned. But he's giving me instructions to the BMW dealership that'd be glad to assist me. So I'm actually heading off that way right now. I'm on my way to the BMW dealership, and we have some very nice fancy cars: Porsche, Maseratis, Ferraris, Bentleys, Alfa Romeos. I see a Lotus, Aston Martin. Wow. Mr. Pope informed me that it is past the Audi dealership. Maybe since I'm over here, I may look.
Turn right onto Mallory Lane.
I may consider looking at the Audis. The Audis and then the Mercedes. We'll see. This is going to be just a heads up. This is probably going to be a long video. But hopefully this will be a good learning experience for me and for you guys as well. So let's see.
This one's got the cognac interior, which is one of my favorites. And then you've got the standard LED headlights on it, which you can get upgraded laser lights, which I can show you on my car. I'll open this one up. I'll open this up.
I'll go on the passenger side. Got the M30i. So he's popping up the key right now, and we're gonna sit inside real quick. And what was the name of this interior color again?
Cognac.
Cognac. Ooh, that exhaust, yeah.
A little bit more, we got some exhaust, of course.
Yes.
And that's because we got the inline 6 twin power turbo power in the car.
With some Harman Kardon you're speaking about as well?
Yep, Harman Kardon. So you got subwoofers underneath each seat. It takes about 12 hours to break in the sound system, so if you don't like it, just wait some time. It'll actually break in. You'll actually hear a difference. Heated steering wheel. You've got all digital screen up here, digital screen up here, everything touchscreen, just like what you're familiar with.
Yes.
I noticed the difference in your car. You don't have the premium package. This one does, which gives you the heads-up display. And you can only really see it from this angle. M Sport brakes, of course, the big blue brakes that are on the car. The main difference between this car and that car, other than it being just...
The font looks slightly different.
The font is different, and you'll see it's badged to M340i there.
Yes.
That is exclusive to this car.
Yes.
Of course, you've got the BC, which stands for back computer, which you can change everything here, just like on your car. And you'll notice here you've even got this little menu button, which when you press it here, it'll display on the heads-up display. I don't know if you get that. But you can, it's a lot of just hands on the steering wheel. We don't have to touch the screen over here.
Correct. You guys don't have any wagons, do you?
That would be Europe only.
Europe, oh, okay.
Now, we do have like a previous body style. There's a white one with the nose sticking out there. That is a wagon. The
next to the Mini?
Yep.
All right, cool, cool. But let's go ahead and look at the inline 6 version. Oh, you just pull it straight up, yeah. In performance right here. Yes, this is 386 brake horsepower. And 369 foot-pound torque.
You got it.
All right, okay, good. Yep. I do not remember the 2-liter, but that just came into my memory. Yeah. That is awesome. And it's also 8-speed automatic gearbox, correct?
Yes.
Cool, cool.
Remember, you've got all-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive versions. Mainly in the South, it's going to be mostly two-wheel drive. The 0 to 60, I think it's 0.2 seconds difference in the all-wheel drive versus not, because you have that more grip on launch. Cool.
All right, that's pretty cool, man. So I'm actually glad to see the inline 6, and that's a huge difference between the 4-cylinder and the inline 6 upon that startup. So that was the 340i, and that's the same trim level I had, but different interior color.
If you want, I can show you my personal car, which has the executive with the laser lights and stuff.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Lower the suspension on it. But you can see even the front headlights, the daytime running lights are different with the laser headlights.
Very. I can see it's lower. I do like the color as well.
And you'll see it's got the proximity sensor, so when I walk up to it, it unlocks the whole car.
Oh, so you didn't even press the button?
I didn't press anything.
No. Oh, wow. All right, cool. Nice, beautiful color. And this is the executive package as well.
It is, yeah.
So he has the M Sport down here as well. Same color interior. And you got your name in here as well. How do you pronounce your last name?
Capellian?
Capelia. And which origin is?
It's Armenian.
Armenian.
Yeah.
I don't want to shut your door. I don't want to slam it.
You're good, man.
Thank you for that. Now that was short, simple, and sweet. He's gonna put the keys back up. I'll meet him inside, get his card, give him a quick little shout out. But once again, just in case, his name is Richard, BMW of Nashville. And this is actually the true dealership right here. And I was trying to record earlier, but it was in the picture mode. And I kept hitting the record button, but it wasn't recording, so I just took pictures. So what Rich actually talked about the differences, the front of it, this is, as you can see, it's a little chrome right here. But this is a little matte little finish right here. So it's a key difference between the two. And his was the executive package 330i. This is the 430i. You heard the inline 6. We have the 2-liter turbo. Thank you once again, Rich. BMW Nashville. And this is the address right here, Brentwood, Tennessee. Alrighty, so that does for me. BMW Nashville of Brentwood, Tennessee. Thank you once again, Richard, for not only showing me the 330i, but your personal 330i executive package, the 340i, and just all the information as well. So thank you once again, Mr. Richard. So that's a no-go for the Audi dealership. Let's just go ahead and finish the review of the 3 Series. I'm gonna try to look for Mercedes. Look what we have here, a beautiful F430. But he ain't gonna do anything. Nah, he ain't gonna do anything. Hey, so I'm actually back here with the 2020 BMW 330i. It's been a while since I've been here. I had the pleasure of actually driving the 2020 BMW 5 Series, the 2019 5 Series as well. Until I got to this, then it really got me hook, line, and sinker for this. This is a car that will make someone like 6'5" or 6 foot, even my height, compromise leg room. And it's not cramped in there for me. Long distance, it will be, you know, tiring, but this generation BMW 3 Series has really blown my mind. Even if this is just a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder, I'm very impressed with this car. I wish I had the opportunity to drive the 340i that we saw in the dealership earlier, but hopefully that'll be another day. So a quick little overview. It's very comfortable, quiet, sporty, and I think a very gorgeous sedan. Elegant, conservative, gorgeous. You can also get it in all-wheel drive, which is extra drive for BMW. This has really turned me on to the compact luxury sedan market. So I'll be looking more into these type of vehicles, Lexus IS, Mercedes C-Class, and etc. This is a great car. I think you should test drive it, lease one, just lease, and that's it. But this is Omar from my point of view. Thank you for watching my video.